Welcome back, everybody, to more Monster Train, and here we are. Did a challenge last time, going back to regular run. I'm gonna kind of try to mix and match here, even though I'm trying to get through the expert challenges. I still want to do a couple of regular runs here and there, so here we go. Alright, we got Awoken Hellhorn, nice, and we got the Imp Hellhorn as our ally. Okay, the Queen's Implings, debatable if they're better or worse than torches. It sucks that you don't have any way to hit the back with this combination, but 10 damage is quite a lot in the early games, that's something, and there are sometimes synergies with having imps as well, so there's something in classic vanilla Awoken I like quite a bit. Restores a powerful card with the right tanks, and we got even more healing here as well as Fortify, so looking like we're gonna have some very tough units, and we got Seraph the Diligent eating our spells. Pretty easy, generally speaking. Alright, Consumed Crown or Saptap, both solid choices. Crown can really go off pretty hard with something like a Sweeper unit. Saptap, though, just additional draw, and we're going to be healing our units. I think I'll take that. It's maybe less powerful if you get the right deck, but it's a lot more reliable, I would say. Okay, in here we'll take Cultivating, because Cultivating is basically broken, so feeling good about this start. Here we go. Enemies inch floor. We have 2 Glimmers and some Imps. We'll hope that's good enough. Alright. Okay, just adjusting the camera a bit there. Well, we didn't get any of our AoE and only 1 Imp, unfortunately, but it's okay. Let's see what we can do with it. Only 4 space at the top is a little bit unfortunate. I would like to play this Imp up there to kill one of these clergymen. This cultivates on a revenge. I guess we can heal something to try and draw a card. Costs us an energy, but let's see. This doesn't do any damage anyway. So why don't I put this on the bottom, actually. Throw heal at it. Draw dead weight, that's not very helpful. Definitely playing Implink here. I guess this downside with playing this down here is that it's now harder to protect the Train Steward up at the top, but we can still deploy one. All this stuff hiding behind other stuff. Bit of a problem for us. We'll go ahead and play 2 Imps, I guess. Right there. Play a Train Steward to start getting some of the buffs and doing some damage, but we're gonna leak some stuff. It's gonna be a hard time. Sort of hoping the that's interesting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna assume that this can kill the boss and kill the archer here and let these ones go. If I'm wrong, we take 5 extra damage as a result, and that sucks, but it is what it is. Let's go Fortify, Restore, and I guess I'll put an extra Steward up here. The Imp doesn't really accomplish a whole lot this turn. Okay, the Glimmer's good. I definitely want to cast that to eliminate this back unit. Okay, and this should put us close enough. There we go. Maybe do that. Alright, so I was right in that we didn't need to kill this floor, which is nice. So that was the upside of going on the bottom instead of going on the top. Let's move this along a bit. Alright, so we took 7. Not immaculate, but you know what, it's okay. Ooh, this is a tough choice. If you've watched my videos, you know I love Wildwood Sap. It's a excellent, excellent card. However, the Vinegrass was also looking quite good. We only have the Glimmers to hit the backline, but I think Wildwood Sap is just too strong to ignore, so I'm gonna have to take it. I would very much like a Grasp though. Okay, Ritual of Battle, Welder Helper, Fledgling Imp. We could pick up a Welder Helper and see if we can get some sort of armor theme going with these two Fortifies, though I don't really know what I would be doing there. We don't have a way to like clear the imps out easily right now, and like playing it with the Sentient is awkward for the Cultivate triggers. So I'm not a huge fan of that. The Rage one's a little more interesting. We could just play that somewhere and give some Rage, and it's totally fine. Ritual Battle a little expensive. I'll try a Fledgling Imp. We already have a bunch of imps, so why not? Alright, and of course going to the Merchant of Steel first, as per the usual. Large Stone, interesting. Strength in battle, okay. Let's see what we find. Sapwood or Vine Mother. Very different takes. Sapwood with a large stone becomes quite a beefy tank that can generate a lot of energy for us. I'm not against that one. We don't currently have great ways to spend that energy necessarily, but that's fine. Vine Mother gives us some stings. We don't really have great synergy with that, so I think I'll go for the Sapwood. It's pretty interesting. Give it a large stone. And I want to go ahead and give it something else, or save that slot for something different. Where are we going next? Let's see. Likely going this way for another Awoken unit and a Merchant of Magic, so a little bit of cash wouldn't hurt. I might just go for the Battle Stone here, just to have it finished off. If we find something that can put a third upgrade on it via events, for example, that's really strong. So just having something in that slot I think is useful for now. Alright, well this is going to just carry us through the early game of 3580s and Scene unit. So Spikes 3, don't think I care though. The haste is a little bit annoying. Might make a lot of these clergymen actually get through, and then the spikes are going to mess up her pyre. So that's somewhat concerning. We don't have a great way to deal with like large waves of mobs. It's for 75 coins. Man, that's tough. That's tough. Because we're not gonna die or anything. We're gonna have a hard time killing them. The Glimmer is obviously really huge. I think I take it, but this is gonna hurt. Just these big waves. Alright, so obviously we'll want the sap on the bottom. And I can even play the imp in the back here because it'll kill itself in spikes. I forgot this costs 2, of course, as well. Oh, it's fine. We'll have lots of energy next turn. Our champion should kill this, just thanks to its revenge trigger. That's kind of interesting. If I play an imp up here, it actually it kills this, which means I don't kill the collector still. It's really awkward. Let's focused growth. Oh, that's not a great draw. Okay, so I think the collector's gonna get away. I can't do much about it. It's just playing their imp. And I guess play a bunch of restores. Well, that wasn't amazing, but we managed to get through without taking pyre damage, so that's totally fine. Sure, let's put you here. Play a bunch of fortifies, play a sap. And not much of this matters, to be honest. go. Well, we didn't take damage, which is nice. We got the trial completed, missed the collector, but oh well. Okay, Sharpen I'm sort of interested in, that we could put on the Sapwood to try and eliminate backline units. It's basically a different way to try and get an AoE going. Invigorating Solution, solid, and Sting, not really too interesting. I'll take the Sharpen here. Ooh, Hidden Passage is really interesting. Vent's also pretty good. I could see picking up a Vent, though Hidden Passage, since we already have this 4-tile Wilting Sapwood, that could be really strong to be able to maybe put this on the second floor instead of the first, and then push a unit up behind it. I would prefer a Descend, I think, over an Ascend here, but even still, I'm gonna take this. There's a lot of potential there. Alright, let's go ahead and go this way. And magic power. Okay. Let's see what our unit is. Another well, not. This is our first Rejuvenate unit, right? Yeah. So we could pick that up. We are going to need a lot of healing for the Sapwood, so it's not necessarily super easy to make this guy work, but it's not bad. Animus' speed is just a little bit weak. I prefer a lot of the other DPS options, but I don't know that I want a third tank right now. It's a little tough. We're gonna have a hard time getting units or getting damage done, I guess, with all these tanks. Or what do we have coming up? We have a Hellhorn banner, and then we're gonna get something from this fight, and that's our squad. It's tough. I just don't know that I'll be able to throw that many heals at this. I guess I'll take the Animus. It's not super exciting, but it works. Okay, Dante's a good DPS. Definitely pick him up. So Dante ideally wants to hang out with our champion and get lots of buffs that way. Let's go ahead and do something here. Remove Consume on this makes it a little too expensive. 10 magic power on Glimmer is incredible. And then minus cost on Sharpen, I think. I do want to make sure I can play the card. And I think I even go for reroll. Let's see. Next, we're going probably this way. So I guess we'll want a lot of money because we're going to have a lot of stuff to upgrade. Okay, so I'll save the cash then. Alright, Sap and Days on Strike. That's probably fine. Okay. We missed on our big guy for now, but that's fine. Let's see, we really only have 2 floors, right? Yeah. So I don't remember if this hasten this fight or not, but I'll just deploy these guys at the very top, which should be fine. I guess I can heal to draw. Sure, let's eliminate one of these. Right, so I could play this up a floor, but the passage is in my hand now, so I'd have to get all the way back around to it. So let's just play it on the bottom, it's fine. Let's see. Yeah, there's not really a great room for the steward, so I'm going to play one of the imps. I just have to figure out which imp is best. Maybe I just play the right. Well, yeah, let's do this. Okay, I was hoping to draw a Glimmer soon here. We're only killing 1 over here, which sucks, but these guys don't do that much damage, so I'm going to Glimmer this floor. I get rid of Candle, of course. Plus how to heal. Okay. need that Dante online soon. Our DPS is just very weak. Okay, there was haste in the fight. Though we draw a Glimmer, which of course means we don't care. Ooh, the Sharpen's finally here as well. That's great. Sure. Right, the Sharpen is gonna help out quite a bit. Though here I think we go Glimmer, and that gets us really close to a kill, and then the Queen's Impling should get us all the way there. Get rid of Candle. And I imagine this kills the boss. It does not? Holy moly, okay. Well, I mean, I can make it kill the boss, but I'm surprised it didn't do it beforehand. Alright. Took just a minor amount of damage, no big deal. Ooh, interesting choices. Ally of the Ancient is just a really, really efficient card. 25 armor for 1 is so good. But Spreading Spores is really excellent as well. We could use more spikes, and the regen thing makes sense too to me, so I'll pick this up. Okay. This is interesting. So, Sentient wants to sit with Dante. We know that much. And then we have this Ascend as well. I'm thinking about this Demon Fiend. We have extra energy from the Wilting Sapwood, though if we draw them in the wrong order, it will be hard to deploy the Fiend, which is a bit of an issue. Steelworker certainly doesn't make any sense. Husk Hermit's okay, but it's just a little bit weak. So I'm going to pick up the Demon Fiend, hope we can do something cool with it. And the plan will be to try and use Hidden Passage to get a Demon Fiend behind the Sapwood, perhaps. And it's a tough enough unit that it can survive on its own for a while as well. Space is sort of interesting. It lets us potentially put an extra unit behind the Sentient, so we have something to do with this Animus of Speed. Or put it behind the Sapwood maybe, and then put the Demon Fiend up there afterwards. So that's an interesting idea. I think draw is better though. We're getting lots of energy from the Sapwood, even though we have a little bit extra draw on that. Well, then again, our champion lets us draw extra cards as well. So maybe this is capacity. Or maybe it's energy, so I can make sure to deploy the Demon Fiend easily, even if I don't have the Sapwood out. Ooh. This is a tough decision. Yeah, let's go energy first, and we'll see where that takes us. Okay, and I will still go this way over a duplicate, I think. If we had our Dante online already, the Helvet would be excellent, but as is, not as much. Yep. So let's see what's in the banner. Another Demon Fiend. Oh boy. Should check the store first. I don't know why I did it in the wrong order here, but that's fine. Throw in another Demon Fiend. I mean, I picked up the extra energy, so I can play them. I'm gonna run into space issues, though, for the moment. Really leaning hard on this Ascend. But you know what? I think let's try it. Let's be a little bit crazy here. Okay, Quig's good, right? Maybe it's not. Health is certainly decent. Attack is certainly decent. I think I'll put Quick on one of these fiends. It seems alright. Really expensive, but... And then I guess that one can have some extra attack. And I'll give the other one extra defense, maybe? Extra health, I mean. Upgrade our champion. Of course, with just this one. And then certainly don't have room for these stewards anymore. We don't have room for much of anything, really. This is going to be interesting. I might need to duplicate the hidden passage or give it holdover or something to really make this work, but well, we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, full health for a random artifact. Unfortunately, we're gonna have a hard time taking down 100 health all in one go, so I'm gonna have to not do this one. Alright, we get our sapwood, and we get our sentient. So we're gonna want to start deploying this in the middle so that we can try and ascend stuff behind it. Yeah, so I'll do that, and then put the sentient at the top. So fortify this, and I have room for the steward right now. I guess I do, because I can't play 2 demon fiends down here anyway, so I might as well play this, and then I'll do something. I mean, it'll mostly just die, but it'll do something. Man. So I'd really like to kill the Collector, but deploying these fiends is pretty important. Getting this weight out of my hand's pretty important too. But I think the Demon Fiend is probably the thing I care about the most, because I want to be able to ascend it. And then I'll actually give it some armor. Need that extra energy to start rolling in here. My gosh. Alright, alright. Well, I would like to do this. I would ideally like to play these, and I think I can. Sharpen you, spikes, and I guess give you regen as well. These weights are a big pain in the butt. Seriously? Alright, well, I'm gonna send this. At least we have lots of extra energy this time, I guess, so I can play all this. You're dying, that's good. Let's restore, draw a card, okay. So just throw an imp here. Alright. Glimmer looks fine here, even though it is gonna deny us some revenge triggers. And then let's heal this, draw extra cards next turn. Alright, get rid of Candle. Play an extra Sharpen. And honestly, I'll just ascend the boss here. These guys can go ahead and bite it. And this should kill easily. There we go. Pretty straightforward. Took a little bit of damage from the beginning of the fight there. Alright, Ensnare, Awake, and Custodian. Awake's a pretty solid heal, and later on in the fight when we actually need a big heal, we're going to have the energy to cast it, so I'm not against that, I think. I don't really need the extra draw here, and the Ensnare is a little bit marginal, so try this. Is any of this good? Don't think so. Impressive's okay, but it's not like we have infinite imps either. So I'll just take a skip on that one. Right, here comes a Dante. Don't have very much money, unfortunately, to try and improve him. This will make our heals better as well, which is sort of helpful. Alright, where's the next steel here? Whoops. Okay, so there's a Merchant of Steel here. I was thinking about maybe duplicating Dante, but I guess we really don't have room to deploy it anyway, so there's not a ton of point. So let's just go and try and improve it instead. Get rid of these stewards. Alright, 10 attacks, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Health. not as good. I might put this on the Animus speed. There's a chance this will have to sort of hang on its own for a bit. Also, there's a chance I pick up capacity from the next boss and put both of these behind our champion, in which case I want to make sure the buffs go to Dante as much as possible, so... yeah, let's just improve that. And check out our cave. Okay, okay. This is certainly a good one. Probably just gonna make this Hapwood small. It just makes our life a lot easier. There is some universe in which Dante becomes enormous. With plus 30, Dante hits incredibly hard. But it does make things very difficult because it takes up 4, so we have to like try to get it behind our champion somehow, and it's a whole pain in the ass. So I think I'd rather go ahead and make this 1. And now we'll be able to put that in the Demon Fiend on the same floor and then put the other Demon Fiend behind them through the Ascend. And that should make things a little bit easier to set up. So, there we go. Definitely a good event for us. Spikes 4 for an artifact. Certainly makes Dante a lot worse, but I think we're still strong enough with our beefy units that I don't care, so I'm gonna try this. We have solid heals as well, so... Okay, top floor is smaller. Bummer, but it's fine. We'll deploy Sapwood here, champion here. Light the candle and eliminate one of these units. Unfortunately, drew our hidden passage a little too early. It'd be really nice to put permafreeze or something on this, but it is what it is. And we don't... Gosh, this energy issue is rough. I think getting Dante out is more... Well, maybe Dante's not that important with the spikes in play. So maybe it's better off to get the Demon Fiend out. Yeah, let's do that. Get us some shields and call it a day. As usual, we're missing the Collector. I don't think we've gotten one this particular run. Pretty rough. Okay. I probably want to deploy this Demon Fiend, but we won't be able to ascend it for quite a while here, which sucks. I will glimmer this floor. Get rid of Dante's and throw in a quick restore. Okay. What's happening here? We do get to kill this. This is going through at full health, which is a huge problem, but there's not a ton I can do about it. If I give this spikes, I get to kill the marksman with the spikes and then attack this, but it's not attacking for very much anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I probably want to glimmer here, get rid of these smaller guys. And then spreading spores and sharpen probably both go here. I think I just play both imps. Seems fine. Let's give you a fortify. This guy's gonna mess us up, but I don't think he's gonna kill us. Maybe he will. Okay, alright, he didn't kill us, that's good. Oh god, I've messed things up badly. Now I can't do Dante. Oh boy. Alright, well. Let's play an imp, then ascend, and then generate this thing. We should still be fine. Obviously that wasn't great, but... think we'll be alright. Yeah, we're fine here. Got a Scourge Steel, not an incredible relic, but okay, sure. The Edgeprior would be decent if we could fit it. It's gonna be sort of tough. We have to get it before the Ascend, so there's too many order issues, I think, with that one, so I'll skip it. Inferno's interesting, but we can't always guarantee that the bottom floor is going to be empty. But when it is, it's a powerful effect for sure. I think I'll skip though. Right. Probably have to go this way. Seems like the direction we'd want to go anyway, but I just need to restore a bit of higher health to be safe on the boss. Okay, well there's the permafrost I was talking about. I will do that, just so if we draw this too early or whatever, we have the option to keep it around. And then cost reduce on spreading spores for sure. This is one you want to make as cheap as possible since it makes copies. And yeah, the restores aren't that great at this point, so let's throw Consume on one of them. And go face Arcus. Alright, well, I'm going to try and set up roughly the same way here. This candle, and do I kill one of these guys? Yeah, I guess I will. Okay. Well, I think this is just a Demon Fiend. And this is the one with more health, so I'll deploy this one here on the bottom. Okay, it's not a great time for this thing to show up. And we're stuck with the Sapwood and the Demon Fiend in one hand, which is also bad. Man. I think we need the energy more, so I'll deploy this. Get rid of this candle. And I may actually go ahead and ascend this now so that I can try to redraw. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Let's give you some armor. Alright. Definitely want to play Sharpen, even though it's going to give this guy armor. And then we can play an Imp. Or some Rage. And let's see what else. Don't want to cast spells down here, don't really want to cast spells over there, so I guess we'll just do this. Continue clearing out candles, play heal to draw. Okay, the Animus is gonna have a bit of a hard time, but since we gave it health, I could deploy it down here. Maybe we can ascend it or whatever. If it dies, then I'm not that worried about it, I think. Yeah, sure, we'll give you an Imp in the front, and I'll just give this armor. Okay, there's the Fiend. I'll go ahead and deploy that as well. Clear out the Candle. And we're mostly out of space now. I would like to dump these Implings as much as possible. So let's get rid of one, and then use some armor maybe. With only one wave remaining, I have to decide if I'd rather Hidden Passage or just leave these floors separate, but I think playing Hidden Passage makes sense. Let's get this out there. Spreading Spores. One of these probably. Okay. So this is unfortunately doomed, but that's fine. Let's get a little bit of healing up there, and then just keep stacking a regen. Playing, why not? Huh. Not killing here is a bit of a surprise, but because this thing hits pretty hard. Yeah, let's just stack more regen. Okay, well, I'll play the Candle over to restore. Should be okay on the next floor. Dante, of course, hitting pretty hard. Alright, Quick or Alloy or Spike. Don't think it's Spike. These two are both interesting. What is Quick great on? We have a lot of revenge triggers, so I don't know that I necessarily want Quick, so I'll take Alloy. It's just a solid little card. Definitely don't need more draw. Our champion's about to go off with the draw, so then it's just a question of Ember versus Capacity. With Capacity, we could potentially set up a floor that's sentient. Second. Alright, apologies about that. Let's see. So, with Capacity, we can go Sentient plus Animus plus Dante on one floor, potentially. Which would be nice, because the Animus has a hard time fitting in right now. We could deploy both Demon Fiends on one floor, but that doesn't really matter. I think I'd rather just have more energy as much as we're drawing. The Animus just isn't that important, ultimately. If it gets to catch a ride to the top, then it does. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Okay, final floor. Both sides are fine, honestly, on the final one. I guess Remove's probably better than Duplicate, though Duplicate near Ascend's also pretty strong. So that would be a Merchant of Steel, so maybe go Magic. It also gives me a free artifact, which is nice. Extra money, which we're a little bit poor. Yeah, let's try this, and we'll go Steel at the end. I guess I take a Firebox. If we draw a couple of Demon Fiends or whatever, it's definitely helpful. Though, it's not that incredible. Mostly the magic power is not doing much. We already have Dante's Cloak. It kind of accomplishes the same thing, but better. And definitely continuing down this path. Alright, remove Consume on Alloys, interesting. Let's see, cheaper spells, definitely a couple things I could use being cheaper. Don't mind making this 0. Yeah, let's go for it. And let's see. The Glimmers have become a little less relevant, but they're still good. Yeah, I think I don't mind getting rid of the Restores with the Consume here. And do I bother with a reroll? I think I'm going to save my cash. There's a Trinket Merchant and all that in the next circle, so let's just be conservative. Okay, we have an Ember Drainer, which is a little bit annoying, and Spikes 5, which, again, makes Dante quite a bit worse. Even though we have solid heals, it's going to be hard to even keep him alive for one round of attacks. He attacks 6 times, so he would take 30 damage. So I might have to keep this off. The Demon Fiends and stuff don't really care about Spikes too much. I could really use the gold. But I feel like I'm going to need Dante's DPS to get through this reasonably. Yeah, so I think we have to keep it off. That's really unfortunate. I think a lot of challenges I could have taken here pretty happily. Okay, well the extra energy is sort of coming in handy here. Do that, and this here. I guess we already have the Frozen Passage. So there's no reason to get Ember Drained on turn 1, basically. Okay, well, this time we don't quite have enough energy still, but I will play the Sapwood. I'll probably Glimmer to get rid of or clear this Collector out. That seems fine. And then don't think I want to play Animus here. I guess I could play and ascend the Animus. It's additional Ember Drain next round, which kind of sucks, and means I take damage from the candle. So maybe I don't ascend it this turn. I'll ascend it the next turn. There we go. So let's send this. Maybe should have played the Fledgling Imp first, but whatever. This is dying, so that's fine. I will get rid of Candle. I will play Sap. And then maybe Glimmer as well. Yeah, there we go. Drain. Annoying as always, of course. Just missing health here. Missing the most health, but it's not even that much. Let's just get these Implings out of the way. Yeah, given that we're playing against Ember Drain, I'm even happier that I picked up the extra energy. Alright, definitely want that. Continue getting rid of Candle. I might play A Sharpen up here just because the attack is so good. And then maybe I can play an Impling to clear this guy, and that should get me the kill, I think. Oh, it's so close. Oh, this isn't gonna die either. That's really bad, okay. Well, that wasn't worth it. Alright, Player Fiend. I'm not gonna restore Ascended this turn because I know I can do it next turn. I don't want it getting Ember Drained. This dying is fantastic, of course. Let's just max heal you. Okay, Dante's Candle, not the draw we wanted. Alright. Send this, play more Spores. And I think I'll Glimmer up here. That'll help out a little bit. You can have some armor, I guess. Ember Drain is always an annoying mechanic to deal with. Alright, well, 300's not a bad amount of gold. I want another Awake. I think we're okay on healing, so I'm not going to worry about that, and certainly don't need these. And these are pretty mediocre as well. Scholars, maybe. I have a couple of decent consume cards, but I don't think I'm too worried about it. Okay, and we'll go towards the Merchant of Steel, try and finish off Dante, the Demon Fiend, all this stuff. Maybe we pick up a trinket and duplicate, I'm sure we can find something. Plus it's extra money as well, which is nice. So we got here large battle and spikes, okay. And the trinkets, drop cage, Firewall, Trader's Quill. Not incredible. Well, maybe the Trader's Quill is good since we're facing this boss in particular, so we're gonna have a consume card every single turn. So that's kind of useful. So maybe I could pick that up. I'm definitely gonna prioritize these though. I want a large stone a Dante, that's the real question. It gets awkward if the top floor is, if the top floor is 4, then we end up having to kind of rejigger everything in a way that's not ideal. Though we can always go Champion plus Dante on the bottom and set up the other floor at the very top, and that's honestly not bad. Maybe that's the way I should be doing things anyway. It means we get less revenge energy, but it means Dante's getting stacked a little bit better. So I'm gonna try this. Then Battlestone. Sure, I guess. Let's see. This cost how much? This is 225, so that leaves me with 40. Yeah, let's buy the Trader's Quill. And then I'll just buy this stupid upgrade for the Demon Fiend. And as far as duplication, Spreading Spores actually isn't bad. Getting more of those off the bat would be helpful. A second sapwood just so I can get one out faster is actually kind of interesting. Maybe I should have been thinking about this earlier. I could put 2 of these and still fit a Demon Fiend behind, and it just means I'm more likely to draw one early in the game, which is sort of important. Yeah, you know what? Let's get an extra sapwood. Why not? All right. There's the smaller floor, in the middle. Okay. Do I reverse everything I've been doing so far? I sort of want to try it, but maybe this isn't the time for experiments. I'm not sure. Let's give it a go. We'll go Sentient plus Dante on the bottom, and then I'll deploy my big floor up at the top. Let's see. Do I want this to equal hits? I definitely want to play this Fortify. I don't mind this getting consumed. I guess I can play this Restore as well. That'll draw me a new card. 10 damage. How important is 10 damage? Not very, but getting these imps out of my deck is helpful. Any Dantes? No Dantes. Man, okay. Well, I have to get a Demon Fiend going, most likely. This is the quick one. Yeah, I think I'll just play that here. And then... I don't want to consume this Sharpen, ideally. Maybe I don't mind consuming this Glimmer, it eliminates a lot of stuff. Let's do that. Ooh, I get a Spreading Spores, that's excellent, alright. Taking a bit of Pyro damage here, hopefully we'll be fine. Okay, got the Dante, that's a big deal. Yeah, that changes things a lot. I can play the second Sapwood, just because, why not? Those cost 2, I have to think about what else I'm going to deploy. I guess I'll just get rid of the 2, the Candle and the Self-Mutilation here. So we can't take any more damage. Hopefully we won't. Oh lord, okay. Well, Glimmer's gonna be good. I have to play this. And then I have to play both Candle and this and one of these. I don't have to play the other one, though. It might be a good idea, too. Versus getting the Demon Fiend out. Man. That's close. Getting this a little bit of extra healing would also be good. I feel now that Dante's here, I can maybe afford to skip the Demon Fiend. Although we're about to draw a Hidden Passage. It's just so scary with all the random crap coming in. Yeah, I don't want to be at 1. So I'll do it this way. Heal this for a bunch. Play this to draw a card. Oh, did I just consume the spores there? That was maybe not great, but we'll get more, so that's fine. Spikes is good. Fortify is fine. I can play one of these Imps just to get out of the way. I need room for the Fiend or something up here later. Let's get Fledgling out of the way. You're missing health, so let's heal you. Okay. I think I'll play this and deploy the Fiend now. Look to ascend it. Then I need to focus on healing the champion, so we're running out of time here. Okay, Wake's a good way to do that. Oh no. Okay. Well, have to play this, have to play this, have to play this. I want to play this. It's coming up. A Candle and a Shard are coming. I would like to play this big Restore here. It's tough. I need this to have a lot of health. Only has 8 regen right now. Let's do it. I think I'll be okay. Oh, I could have drawn one of these here and then immediately lost. That was stupid. Well, luckily I didn't, so crisis averted, I guess. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And we're already killing. So, pretty lucky. Pretty lucky fight. Yeah, this was definitely the way to go. This revenge trigger, just incredibly good with Dante, obviously. Oh, and we have extra curses in here as well from this boss. We're getting 9 multi-strike. Alright. Dante carried us to victory. We learned some things about how to arrange our floors. And we managed to get another win under the belt at 1 health, so that's always exciting. That was definitely a lot of fun. Don't know how good the Trader Quill pickup was at the end there, but otherwise, liked their deck. And here we go. Win streak of 2. Fantastic. So next time we'll probably try a challenge, but for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for that next one.